making a mistake.
How's that?
My God.
Wilbur C. Henderson, Internal Revenue Department?
That's right.
What can we do for you?
Does Mr. Martin Rotroff live here?
Yes, sir. That's me.
Ah, well, Mr. Rotroff, the government would like to talk to you about something called income tax.
Income tax?
May I sit down?
Of course.
Mother, is that Mr. Curry? No, here it isn't. It's an internal something or other. Pardon me.
Mr. Sycamore. Excuse me. What is it? These things are not going on. Look.
Not now. Grandpa's busy.
Oh.
Pardon us. Now, Mr. Vanderhoff, we've written you several letters about this, but have not had any replies.
So that's what those letters are for.
I told you they were from the government.
Well, according to our records, Mr. Vanderhoff, you've never paid an income tax return.
That's right.
Well, why not?
I don't believe in it.
Well, you own property, don't you?
I do.
And you receive a yearly income from it
Yes, sir.
of between $3,000 and $4,000.
About that.
You've been receiving it for years.
I have. 1901, if you want the exact date.
Well, the government is only concerned from 1914 on. That's when the income tax started.
Well,
Well, it seems, Mr. Vanderhoff, that you owe the government 24 years in back income tax.
Wait a minute. You can't go back that far. That's outlawed.
And who are you?
What difference does that make?
Ever filed an income tax return?
No, sir.
What was your income last year?
$28.50, wasn't it, Esther?
Yes, sir.
If you please. Now, Mr. Vanderhoff, you know there's quite a penalty for not paying income tax return.
Penalty.
look here, Mr. Henderson, let me ask you something.
Well,
Suppose I pay you this money. Mind you, I'm not saying I'm going to pay it, but just for the sake of argument, what's the government going to give me?
how do you mean?
What do I get for my money? If I go into Macy's and I buy something, there it is, I see it. What's the government do for me?
Why, the government gives you everything. It protects you.
What's from?
Well, invasion. Orders that might come over here to take everything you've
I
got.
don't think they're going to do that.
If you didn't pay income tax, they would. How do you think the government keeps up the Army, the Navy, all those
Last
battleships?
time we used battleships was in the Spanish-American War. And what did we get out of that? Cuba. And we gave that back. I wouldn't mind paying if it were something sensible.
Sensible? Well, what about Congress and the Supreme Court and the President? We have to pay them, don't we?
Not with my money, no sir.
I didn't come here to argue with you. All I know is that you haven't paid income tax and you've got to pay it.
They've got to show
We
me.
don't have to show you. I just told you. All those buildings down in Washington, the Constitution and interstate commerce.
The Constitution was paid for a long time ago. Interstate commerce? What is interstate commerce anyhow?
There are 48 states, see? And if there weren't interstate commerce, nothing would go from one state to another. See?
Why not? They got fences?
No, they haven't got fences, they've got laws. My God, I've never come across anything like this before.
Well, I might pay about $75, but that's all it's worth.
You'll pay every cent, just like everybody else.